Maybe acknowledge what I've said to you.
I do acknowledge what you said. I just don't agree with it.
So you think an angle can be acquired with respect to a curved surface?
Yes.
No, angles are straight lines. Do you not understand basic stuff, like angles being straight lines? You think they can be taken with respect to a curved surface? No. Fourth time. Very irritating. Now, this is not a globe proof. I'd like you to acknowledge that you're not going to get Eratosthenes angles, as on screen for my audience right now, because they're straight lines. Not with respect to a curved surface. It proves the Earth was measured flat by Eratosthenes. It's the fifth time I've told you. I'd like you to acknowledge that fact, because it's not a curved line. The surface can't be curved because it won't give him an angle.
Because the angle is then measured against the plane.
Plane? He's acquiring? What plane? He's measuring a plane. With respect to the ground, that's what the angle is. Now, he's just measuring a plane, though, isn't he? Sixth time.
Well, indeed.
Indeed, end quote. He does measure a plane. Maybe we could ask you the same question. What was it that convinced you were on a globe? You said all the evidence pointed towards it. What was it that pointed towards it being a globe?
Well, I did not need to be convinced. So I learned that our planet was round in school, right? So I understand that many of you think this is a problem. But many of the experiments that were carried out indicate that the Earth is round, right? I mean, how is this guy called Eratosthenes? So, yeah, who measured the shadow of a stick and realized that the only way that you could have the shadow longer in one place and non-existent in the other is that if the shape of the planet was curved. So, I mean, this was, of course, the first documented case, right?
They're saying Eratosthenes' experiment. Okay.
Oh, you know, what he did with the sticks and the shadow, at noon.
Right.
And he hired a guy to walk and he measured the distance between 2 points.
Gotcha. He's measuring.
And then he used that to calculate the radius of the Earth, right?
Right. He took the angles and extrapolated the radius from it, right?
Yep, that's what he did.
Right. So the angles that he took can only be taken if Earth's flat.
Sorry?
The angles he measured, they're only capable of measurement if Earth is flat.
Yeah, I don't understand what you mean by that. Sorry.
What's an angle?
The angle between two lines?
And two lines are what? Straight or bent for it to be an angle?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yes, so I'll reiterate.
So if you want to measure an angle...
Yes, you've just understood. The penny's just dropped for you. To measure the angles, he needed a horizontal plane of reference. That would be to say that the angles are taken from Earth as a flat plane. So this starts with angles measured from a flat Earth. Now, you suggested this was evidence of a globe. I put it to you that, au contraire, this is absolutely proof Earth's being measured flat by Eratosthenes. Were you unaware that this could only be done if Earth was flat? Were you unaware? You seem to think it was globe proof. No, it isn't. Flat Earth proof, my friend.
No, it's definitely globe proof. The angle is measured like you said. Yes.
It is capable of measurement on a globe, and then you said the angle. Let's just try that one more time. Angle.
Can I explain what I said?
I heard what you said. You said it is possible on a globe, and then you started with the words the angle. Did you not?
Can I give further explanations?
No, because the moment I said no, and you seem to object to me stopping you. You said it is possible on a globe, the angle, and then I stopped you immediately, didn't I? Don't object, just agree.
I guess
That's
you
what
did,
happened.
yeah.
Yes?
Right.
Okay,
I
so
don't
now I'd like to
understand what
object.
the point is of-
Now I'm going to object. The angle, that's a measurement with respect to the Earth that Eratosthenes is taking, is two straight lines meeting at a vertex point, not one curved line in reference to the ground, because it wouldn't be an angle. So no, it is unequivocally not possible to measure this angle with respect to a globe. That is not possible, and why I interrupted you immediately, because you said it is possible to measure an angle on a globe. No, it isn't. Third time's a charm. This is a flat Earth proof.
May I speak now?
Maybe acknowledge what I've said to you.
I do acknowledge what you said. I just don't agree with it.
So you think an angle can be acquired with respect to a curved surface?
Yes.
No, angles are straight lines. Do you not understand basic stuff, like angles being straight lines? You think they can be taken with respect to a curved surface? No. Fourth time. Very irritating. Now, this is not a globe proof. I'd like you to acknowledge that you're not going to get Eratosthenes angles, as on screen for my audience right now, because they're straight lines. Not with respect to a curved surface. It proves the Earth was measured flat by Eratosthenes. It's the fifth time I've told you. I'd like you to acknowledge that fact, because it's not a curved line. The surface can't be curved because it won't give him an angle.
I don't think I can acknowledge that, because the angle is then measured against the plane that is tangential and orthogonal to the zenith at the point of the measurement. That's how you measure the angle on a curve.
But where did he get a tangential position from? Did he just assume that the plane he's acquiring? What plane? Where's he getting a plane from a curved surface, my friend?
Oh, it's just whatever is tangential, but you know,
I heard the first time.
In a globe.
Tangential, yeah, you can assume that a tangent can run to a curve. Yeah, I can understand you can assume that you're dealing with and measuring a plane, as you've just disclaimed, but what, you've got a dangling ball beneath the plane you're measuring? No, you're measuring with respect to the ground. He's talking about the ground, isn't he? He's not talking about a dingleberry dangling beneath a plane. He's measuring a plane. With respect to the ground, that's what the angle is. Not with respect to a tangent. Where does he describe the measurement with respect to a tangent in any of your rhetoric? Answer, he doesn't. He simply measures an angle. You've just made that up. Now, you can infer that he's taking a measurement, as you said, from a plane that's tangential to assumed spheres beneath it. Now, he's just measuring a plane, though, isn't he? Sixth time.
Well, indeed, considering the...
Absolutely. Indeed. Now shut up.
Why?
Because when I say he is measuring a plane and you affirm... Can you shut up, please? Is this painful for you? Yes, you've affirmed. Now you can shut the hell up. Yes, you affirm. Indeed. Oh, you can't shut up, Zed. Intolerable globe-believing zealot cannot have his own affirmation repeated back to him. That's right, you go on mute while I affirm what you've just confirmed back to me. Indeed, end quote. He does measure a plane. That's the ground, Zed, that he's talking about with his example with an angle that's only capable from measured planes. Now, you're begging the question assumption that it's tangential to a sphere that's not mentioned and isn't what's being measured. Because indeed he is measuring a flat Earth. It's the seventh time I've told you and you disagreed with me. You're just wrong. Now you've affirmed how wrong you are. Indeed he is measuring a plane. Isn't he? Earth is measured flat by Eratosthenes. Are we clear?
Yeah, look, Nathan, I'm not going to agree with you. Sorry.
What? Just need you to say yes. Indeed, it is. Measured flat, Earth's flat. You don't have to like it. I know you were told it was a globe in school, and they told you that angles came from curved reference planes. That's an impossibility. They lied to you. Eratosthenes measured Earth flat. Welcome to Flat Earth.